LSB. It's the knit with me. You can make projects for your whole family. It's the LSB. Knit with me. You can knit projects for your whole family.
Hi guys, it's Lisa from LSB Creates, and today we will be knitting the Simply Me cowl. Okay guys, I won't be long and I won't make this video a super long video. Just something fun we can do together, knitting this fun and simple cowl. It is called the LSB Simply Me cowl. You can find the pattern on lsbcreates.com or on my Ravelry store, LSB Creates. I printed off my pattern. Got my pattern here, got my yarn. I'm using a pencil and paper for my row counter, and we got our needle, we got our stitch marker, we have our scissors. Okay guys, you guys go ahead to lsbcreates.com or to my Ravelry page, LSB Creates. You guys will find the pattern there. Grab your pattern, grab your supplies, and just knit with me today guys. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Make sure you guys share this video. All right, remember this is a fun, quick and easy project. I'm telling you guys, it took me continuously, I don't think I can ever continuously knit something because I have 6 children and a lot of times they tend to interrupt me, which is fine. You know, I still get to knit, which is great, but you guys, if you have the time, you probably knock this out less than 2 hours. This is super chunky yarn. You have a big needle, we can knock this out the park. Okay guys, now it's time to change up. We're now on row number 5. Row number 5. So now on row number 5, wherever we have purl stitches, we're going to knit, and wherever we have knit stitches, we're going to purl. 25. This is the last section, and we'll be binding off on row 28 and we'll be done. So I decided let's do this last section together. So remember, where we have our purls, we will knit, and where we have our knit, we will purl. All right, so the first one we have purl, so we're going to knit 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to purl 4. 1, let's get that. 2, 3, 4. And then we just repeat that same pattern around, knitting 4, purling 4, all the way around to our marker. Okay. Gotta make sure I pay attention. Even though I've been knitting this cowl, sometimes I still end up making a mistake and having just 3 purls, and then it just mess up the whole row. Then I have to take it all out. Just gotta make sure, pay attention. Okay, what's going on here? Come on. Alright. We're going to purl. Knit. Okay, we have 4 more stitches until our marker, so these are knit stitches. We're going to purl. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that was row 25. All right, so now we know that the rest gets easier, so we will just knit our knits and purl our purls. So let's continue that same pattern for 26 and 27, and I'll meet you guys back here on row 28. Okay guys, so now we are on row 28. We've made it. Look how beautiful this looks. Oh my goodness, so nice texture. The yarn already has such a nice texture, and just adding these knits and these purls just give it some life. It's beautiful. All right, So we are going to bind off loosely on this row. So here we go. We bind off just as how we're knitting, just as how we knitted the other rows in this section. So where you have knits, we have our first 4 stitches or knit stitches. We're going to bind off knitwise. So knit 1, knit 2, and we're going to pull this, use our yarn, grab this, the first stitch, we're going to pull it over that second stitch. Make sure you're not holding too much tension on your yarn. Okay, I'll pull mine up a little. All right, so we're going to knit the next stitch. Then we're going to pull this stitch over it. And there we got it. Knit again. Pull over. Alright, so binding off the first section. Alright, so now we get to our purl stitches. So as you see, I just put my yarn to the front. So we're going to bind off purlwise. So we insert, we purl, and then because I still have my yarn in the front here, I just go to the back and I grab that stitch from the back and I just pull it over just like that. So purl, grab from the back that stitch to pull over like so. Alright, and that's how we will continue. We will continue to bind off all the way around. We have one more purl, bind off, put our needle to the back. We're going to knit. Here we have it. It's super lightweight and just beautiful. Oh my gosh. Alright, so this yarn was Malabrigo Caracol sunset color. After finishing, I had this amount of yarn left. Oh my gosh, I think this can make, I don't know how much it is, but definitely if you wanted to continue with this to make it even a longer cowl, you can just keep on going until you finish this whole ball of yarn. Right here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 section. You could just keep going for I don't even know. I'm gonna test it out again. So here, let me show you guys these other ones. Now this one is the Malabrigo Rasta yarn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 section. Same pattern. As you can see, it's a little different because the yarns are different. But right here, I mean, this is a little thicker to me, but it's so beautiful. It actually lets you see the basket weave stitches a little better than this, I believe, but this is still beautiful. This is the original one that I have, which I've worn so many times since I made it, so it's a little, you know, it's draping a little better now because of all the wear, but still, they're beautiful. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video.